I've let my shoes dry overnight and they're ready to clear coat. Now, do you have to clear coat? No, you don't. But I want these to look like patent leather. So I'm using a clear coat. Please, for heaven's sake, do not use Mod Podge. That stuff is a craft project. We are doing doll making here, not a craft project. Use a professional product. This is Liquitex, which is what I use. This is high gloss. It comes in different finishes, but I want it to look like patent, as I said. So I'm giving it a shake here. I'm using the high gloss today, and I'm going to pour a little bit into my paint palette tray here. It doesn't take very much. Be sure to watch for bubbles. If there are bubbles, if you pour out too much, just take your brush and push those out or push them out to the side, because you don't want bubbles in your painting. And sometimes they will draw like that, so you need to be careful. Okay, and with this, also, you just need a very thin coat. And I have a brush here. It's an angle brush that I just use specifically for Liquitex. Because even though you clean the brush, I am very meticulous with mine and as far as cleaning, so they hopefully last. It will still break down and make your brush fibers very stiff. So it's about time for me to get a new one. And the angle brush works out really well generally, because you can get in close to the edges and not get over onto areas that you don't want it. Although I think it's about time for a new brush here. I'm waiting on my Filbert still from Amazon. It must have been from a third-party seller, because I need a new one. Acrylics really will break down. And if you see a heavy area there, just move that around like I did there. Okay, I'm going to get down the heel. Just gently pull that and up behind. Just make sure you hit all the areas and turn it around from all angles. And since I have these little clips that I showed you, I'll show you again here when I get the whole thing coated. Just looking to see if anything looks heavy and just retouching that. You don't want to work this too much. Okay, that looks good. I have these little clip hooks, and you can just hang them up and let it dry. This needs to dry 24 hours. And I'll push this back here. And that's all there is to it. Your little shoe is done.